Oh, this book is this is Pocket Encyclopedia of Masonic symbols, right? And obviously there's like the all-seeing eye, different symbols. I'll go through the book anyway, but this is just to show you, right, what an ashlar is, right? When I talk about the rough ashlar, this is what we are, the profane, yeah? We, you know what I mean? We're the vulgar people, unhewn, you know what I mean? Rough ashlar, a stone from a quarry, before squaring, yeah, because we ain't squared off or anything, do you know what I mean? We're not on the square, right? A symbol of untutored man, yeah, that means we're without the temple, we're untutored, meaning we ain't had the lessons in Freemasonry, yeah. We're like, you know, we're stupid animals, the sheep. The perfect ashlar, on the other hand, which is what they try and attain and claim to be, yeah, is a stone squared and smooth, symbol of enlightened manhood, yeah, because they become men. They're men, we are not. We're in the north, we're the hated people in the north. Perfection is here attained by a process of taking away, no, stroke, a gavel or chisel can add anything to a rough ashlar. It may only remove, yeah. So if you've got a rough stone, you can only remove the rough stone to make the smooth, like a statue is stored, you know. To get a statue, you start off with a rough stone, don't you? Then you chip away at the stone, and in the end you end up with smooth marble or a smooth statue, yeah. This is what Freemasonry does to a man to make him perfect, yeah. Look, perfection, yeah. Remove. Perfection then, right, oh sorry, perfection then is already within. The famous sculptor Gutzon Borglum, a Freemason of course, asked how he carved a stone into statue, and he answered, it's very simple. I merely knock away the hammer and chisel the stone I do not need, and the statue is there. It was there all the time. In the great light we read, the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? So that you know, and I believe that, you know, that is within all of us. There's good or there's bad, and if you're bad, then you're not good, are you? Do you know what I mean? That's as simple as that. And that's in every town and city. There's bad people running your towns, there's bad people running your cities, there's bad people running your states and your counties, and there's very, very, very bad people running this world. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, imagine images are made by process of taking away. The perfection is always already within. All that is required is to remove the roughness, the excrescences, whatever that means, divesting our hearts and conscience of the vices and super duties of life, to show forth the perfect man, a Mason, and to find the kingdom within. See? And they think they're they're perfect, yeah, because they're not rough ashlars, they're the perfect ashlars. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it goes about. And again, they go into the beast of it. That's what us. Do you know what I mean? The beasts. You know what I mean? You can go into the Bible. Do you know what I mean? The volume of sacred law, because they are the law. You've got number 7. I'll do the all-seeing eye. Number 7. Oh, wait there. You know me. I'm not a very good cameraman. Right, here we go. The all-seeing eye, look. The symbol of a deity, and by analogy of his powers most important to man, love, justice and mercy. Mankind has always used his members as symbols. The foot for fleetness, the hand for fidelity, the eye for watchfulness, the ear for attention, etc. See, this is what all Freemasons use, yeah? All of these, do you know what I mean? All the senses. And the senses are more attuned than the profane, yeah? In Egypt, again, it always goes back to Egypt, and India, long before the Old Testament times, early man made the eye a symbol of God. Masonic symbols do not necessarily mean masonry whenever they are to be found. $1 bill shows a reproduction of the Great Seal of the United States. While undoubtedly here the eye is also a symbol of the watchfulness and sleeplessness of God, the eye in the pyramid of the Great Seal was not inspired by or designed by Masons, as history shows. I don't know about that. In the modern ritual, the all-seeing eye is combined with the sword. And there we go. their armoury, which see, pointing to the naked heart, which latter emblem apparently came to America Freemasonry through Webb. It is a symbol of divine justice. The sword and the naked heart were probably adopted by Preston from early initiation ceremonies and of the continent, probably French, in which even today some degrees of some rites are dressed with swords which are pointed at the candidate, which is obviously threatening him into it, you know what I mean? So there you go. Bump, bump, bump. Sancta Sanctorum. I can't spell that. Focus on Masonic life in the lodge. Its support of the great lights itself and symbols that faith supports life. Do you know what I mean? Then you've got the anchor and the ark. So whenever you see an anchor, and this is what I'm on about, it's part of the Masonic, you know, the... oh yeah, I'll do this one. Symbols of hope, right? The story of the deluge and the ark is worldwide in extent of horror and antiquity in the history of hundreds of primitive society. Eskimos, Mandanas, Minotaurs, Delawares, Fiji Islanders, Aborigines of Australia, to mention but a few, all have traditionally and myths of a great deluge at some early time. The story of Atlantis, the lost continent, is but an inversion of the tale. Whether the waters rise and cover the earth, or the earth sinks beneath the water, the result is the same. Written history covers more than one instance in which an island has sunk beneath the seas. Doubtless the descendants of any survivors will also tell the tale of a flood which engulfed their world and their ancestors. Ancient peoples were convinced that some boats, ships, canoes, ark, or raft carried the souls of dead men across the mythical body of water to another land. The story of Chavron ferrymen on the river Styx, beyond which were the Elysian fields, is similar to all. Hence the ark, as a means of safety from storm and stress in Masonic symbolism, is by continuation of a mythology hoary with age. You know what I mean? Then it goes on, you know, philosopher born in 50 BC wrote, "We ought neither to fasten our ships to one small anchor, nor our life to a single hope." Yeah, go on and on and on. Then you got the bloody apron. But I'll go through this book as usual. You can find it on my, you know, on my forum. You know what I mean, my profane friends. You know. But look at that. This is all. Look, this is all their symbolism. Look. You know what I mean? The broken column, the blazing star, Bowen and Jackass. But I'll go through each and every one of these because each one of these is important anyway. You know, the Commercini knot. You see, even knots, there ain't nothing. Corn, wine and all. It's what they get paid in. The Cowan. C. Tyler, 54. The Cowan, that's what I am. I'm a Cowan. I'm the best Cowan in the world, I am. You know what I mean? What number was that? Sorry. Oh, baby. Cowan, see page 54. Oh, we're getting up the end here. We're at the end, are we? Oh, it's right at the end of Cowan, isn't it? Bloody marvellous. See what I mean? Less fucking importance. Right, the 12, Cowan, 54. Oh, here we go. And we've got no Cowan. What the hell? I've got no Cowan, mate. You know what I mean? What's going on here? See Tyler, 54. Oh, I see Tyler. Oh, symbol of secrecy, yeah? This is the Tyler. He's like the bouncer on the Masonic door. Symbol of secrecy, protection from intrusion. The word comes from tile, the ceramic production used to cover a roof and made to wind and to make it wind, rain and light proof. Yeah, the tiles cover a house or temple. He who places them is a tiler. The tiler of the lodge covers the lodge against intrusion. Especially does he guard against the eavesdropper, which is me, because I'm the best eavesdropper in the planet. And the Cowan, and I'm the best Cowan as well, right? The eavesdropper climbs up the outside of a building and listens to what goes on within the opening between the walls and the roof, which is called the eaves, right? And that's what the eavesdropper is. And then what they do as punishment, they put you under the eaves, right, or the drain, and then they try and make your boots fill up with water or something. Wait a minute, that's for ventilation. If it rains, he receives upon himself the droppings, right, yeah, from the roof or eaves. The Cowan, a Scotch term, yeah, is an uninstructed Mason, yeah? That's what I am. I'm an uninstructed Mason. I'm not even a Mason. I'm a profane Cowan, you know what I mean? A Mason who builds walls without mortar or cement, an unskilled workman. In modern days, the eavesdropper is the rascal who attempts to enter a lodge by false document and a knowledge of ritual gained from some expose. The Cowan may be only the entered apprentice or fellow craft who, innocently but ignorantly, attempts to enter a lodge of a master masons. Do you know what I mean? And it goes on and on. But this is part of their symbolism. But you can get this on the forum anyway. Do you know what I mean? Most of this stuff. The do guard, look. See, number 24. We'll do the do guard, yeah? Do guard, baby. 23. Right there. 24. Remember, I'm not an expert guard. The do guard, a symbol of obligation.